This is, I think, my sixth time in Boao. It is where the great conversations, particularly for the Asia-Pacific region, Central Asia and South Asia, are happening. It's also global, and so I can't resist being part of it. Look, it is bringing together a unique combination of people, the key influencers in business from around the region and a huge number of the geopolitical leaders as well. So you've got public policy and the reality of business and people's lives coming together. But you've also got themes like the Sustainable Development Goals. How can we make our people feel positive and enjoy the wellness in the future in terms of their lives? The other aspect of it is that we are bringing technology and innovation to the heart of this. The future will not be the same as the past, and the Boao Forum is not simply running old arguments. It invites people to bring new ideas and new disciplines and share those, which I find quite unique in terms of the fora around the world. Look, people get hurt when they try and exclude others. It is not a sustainable approach to your own people at home, because if you protect economies, in fact, you put the costs of living in those economies up, because others will then impose costs on you. And it's often little people who get hurt. So I am always one who argues the integration of the world economy, the integration of regions so that we build on our strengths, and to think intelligently. So how can we do things better? Is it biosecurity measures? Is it customs measures? Is it how talent can flow from economy to economy so that we all rise together rather than the self-interest of individual nations? Look, we have never been better connected. Our children particularly think the world is theirs. They don't think about regions only. They think about how they can speak to their friends around the world on platforms that were quite different, even for generations 15 years ago. I think what we've got to now do is think about the policy implications of that. While we still want to be rich in our culture and our identity at home, we want to be connected internationally to the best of what the future has to offer. And certainly to serve young people well, we have to think in that time frame. So the old arguments of closed regions and battles are yesterday's story. We have to think about integration, collaboration and cooperation in order to be able to serve the interests of the future well. Well, New Zealand has always sold to the world. We produce far more than we can consume for 5 million people. We're very proud that we got the first free trade agreement between New Zealand and China. And it has grown very rapidly in two-way trade, not only to the benefit of New Zealand, but to the benefit of China. Water, milk, many goods flow into China now as part of that free trade agreement. And I think both populations are benefiting greatly. A forum like this allows us to debate what next. You know, have we got the policy settings right? What innovations do we need to think about to take next steps? But it's not just about Asia. We need to see that Europe and Asia, the Americas and Asia, Africa and Asia all enjoy the growth engine. Asia is unique because even though it's only got 30% of the world's economy, it's got 50% of the GDP growth. And so to share the benefits that Asia is offering, we need the world to feel attached, not wanting to divide. And so the debate around policy, you know, what policies do we need to keep people engaged rather than start wanting to protect their own economies or regions at the detriment of others? This forum has got that squarely on the agenda this week, and I hope that we have some healthy debate and some very good resolution.